Hi everyone, thank you for being here. Today we're talking about 3 ways that other people are affecting your life for the good and the bad. Many people will be in your life. People who inspire you, people who tear you down, but it is up to you to decide which category every person falls into. When we look at the world around us, the people we hold the dearest can oftentimes be the ones holding us back, but only because we've handed our power to them. We consider their opinions and their thoughts to be of higher value because of our closeness to them, because of the time we've spent with them. But in order for us to progress forward, to move on, we have to reevaluate what weight we are giving to certain people and to the thoughts that they are sharing with us about us and the world at large. We're gonna have people in our life who are those frenemies, the people who pretend to be on our side, and yet there's very clear jabs at our personality, at our work, at our abilities to function in this world. And those are the first people we have to evaluate and remove. We're told that you have to be best friends forever, but in the reality of it, when people are growing apart, when people grow up, they usually don't grow together if there's not an active decision to do so. And that doesn't mean you have to cut off everyone, but if you are not growing in the same direction, there's a better chance that you might have to move on from some people and some relationships. But in order for you to even get to that point, you have to evaluate who is there for you and how. How do they show up? How do they react to your joys, to your sad days? How are they being there for you when they are there, when they're not there? How do you feel in their absence and in their presence? What do these people do for you? I was very close friends with someone for a very long time, and I never felt great after talking to her. And that was on me for continuing to stay in that place with this person, because it's up to no one else but to me to decide how I feel and how I'm going to continue to feel. If somebody isn't great for you, you have to decide that, and you have to take a step back and spend that time with yourself, or spend that time with people who actually want to be there for you and who want to show up for you. It's no one else's fault how you are willing to deal with what they are giving you. If you don't like what someone's giving you, you don't have to continue to take it, but you do have to decide if it's going to be enough. Can you live with this? And can you live without somebody being supportive, without somebody being interested in what you have to share or in your life's work? How are you evaluating friends? Do you have an evaluation system? Is it somebody who is interested enough to talk to you? What criteria does somebody have to meet to have a place in your life? If we want to change our life, we have to look at the people who have helped us stay where we are. The people you're around are usually the people who are keeping you in the same place. That doesn't mean every person is holding you back, but it is a reflection of how you view your own life. So if you're around people who aren't excited about life or are always complaining, you've probably been that person too. And if you want to switch out of that mindset, if you want to rewire in these better habits, if you want to refocus your attention, you have to realize, where has it been going? To who has it been going, and why? Why has this person been given so much leeway in your life? And that person, to me, reflected a lot of the traits that I couldn't necessarily find in other people. Like, we were from the same place and we grew up in the same area. But logistical or information like that shouldn't be the reason why somebody stays in your life. At the end of the day, somebody should be there because they want to be and they're supportive and you feel excited for them to be there. If they aren't falling into those categories, they shouldn't get a place in your life at the same gravity that they once did. And you don't have to explain this to anyone. You don't have to tell your friend that they're not motivated enough to change their life and that's why you're not talking to them. You can simply just see where the relationship goes. If you take a step back, if you continue to focus on the things that you're doing, and if you are trying to create new life and new habits and you're reshifting your energy, how do these friends react? How are they responding to you being excited about life again and going after going into the gym or writing a book or becoming more spiritual and understanding yourself better? How do they react to this? Are they supportive? Is this something you even want to tell these friends? There was plenty of people in my life that I didn't want to tell that I was doing anything because I knew that they weren't very much there for me. They're no longer in my life and my life looks different. And there's no one way to live this life, but you get to live your life, and you're handing your power to people every time you spend time with them, every time you think about them. You are handing yourself over to them to have an influence over your life. You decide where those influences are coming from and how much they're going to affect you, but you have to decide. So who's there for you and who's not? And the other thing that we really have to focus on is this idea of making things happen by not telling other people. We want to go and tell everyone everything that we're doing because we want to be supported. We want our friends to be the ones who tell us that we're doing a good job and our family to be the ones who are supporting us. But that validation has to come from you. And if you're seeking that from your friends, it's an unfair expectation to put onto them. As much as we would like somebody to tell us that we're doing a great job all the time, you have to be the person that picks up that slack and does it for yourself. If there's a goal that you have, if there's a deadline you set for yourself, you have to be the one that makes it happen, and you can't expect somebody else to motivate you enough or to tell you that you're doing a good enough job or that you can do it to make you able to get that done. I have certain deadlines that I want to meet, and I'm the only one who can meet them. This isn't a 15-person team that's trying to achieve my life to a better place. It's me. And I have to be the front runner. I have to be the one evaluating. I have to be the one deciding. And at some point, I have to put down everything else that's going on and accept that I am responsible for what happens next and what I'm doing and what I'm not. If I'm not going to the gym, if I'm not eating healthy, it is because I'm not getting up and putting the food on my plate that I should, and I'm not getting in the car to go to the gym. It's my decision. It's my power that I'm handing to who? The internet? The person down the street? Social media? At the end of the day, it's my power that I'm handing away. It's my attention that I'm handing away to everyone. So as much as we can want other people to inspire us, we have to find the people that do inspire us. And we also have to find the motivation, inspiration for ourselves. It's not just gonna magically knock on your door and here is the work that you've done. And we've talked about it. If you did win the lottery, you wouldn't have the foundation in place to actually deal with all that money, which is why a lot of people who do win the lottery end up not having any money after a few years because they didn't do the work to get there. So you don't actually want to win a lottery and suddenly be super fit because you wouldn't have created the habits to get you to that place. So if you want to create the habits to get you to that place, you have to put in the work. You have to decide what it is that you're gonna do and what you're not. And your friends may help you on the journey. Somebody might want to go on a run with you, but either way, you have to put on those shoes and go for a run yourself. Those friends are only going to be able to support you so much. You live with yourself 24/7. So what you're expecting of your friends shouldn't be that much, and they shouldn't be holding you back. The last way you're going to evaluate your friendships is who is motivated on creating a new life. Is there a person that you can connect with? Is there a group of people out there that are doing the things that you want to do? Is there a way for you to connect more to them, to bringing that into your life even more? And if there isn't an obvious place for you to go to in your physical life, is there a way on social media, or can you join a group, a book club? Can you join a run club? Is there a way for you to import people into your life who are doing the same things that you're doing? If that's a way that you can get motivation. Can you watch more videos where people are motivating you to live your best life, or watching people who are fighting for their dreams and creating a better life? Because at the end of the day, the people who you're around doesn't just have to be the people that you hang out with on a day-to-day. There's influences in my life that I've never met because I choose to spend my time there. So it is much more about where are you choosing to spend your time? Is it with certain creators? Is it with certain books? Is it with certain ideas? How are you spending your day-to-day, and how can you import more of that into that day-to-day decision-making so that you are becoming a better version of yourself? So when you do go and see your friends for lunch and you don't really talk about anything important, you just have fun, it is fulfilling a part of you that maybe watching multiple YouTube videos and going for a run with some people would give you. So there's going to be a variety of people who are influencing your life, and take your power back as much as you can in any of these scenarios, and as many of them as possible. Because who you choose to spend time with, who you choose to text back, who you choose to be around is your decision. You are handing your power to them as soon as you are getting more mad or excited by their sheer presence. Having other people be able to influence your emotions to such a deep level is, in a way, handing your power to them. People are going to influence us and they're going to affect us for a moment, but if somebody is constantly degrading your view of yourself or the world or your emotions, it is time to reevaluate their place in your life. It is not easy to get up every morning and fight all of the battles to do the things that you're trying to do. It's not easy to get up when the alarm goes off and to read the book when you're really tired. So why spend even more bandwidth on people who don't actually want to be in your life? Or not spend it on people who do want to be in your life and who are supportive and who are showing up for you? Who is getting your time? Who's getting your attention, and why? They aren't going to inspire you to be the greatest version of yourself necessarily, but they shouldn't be taking away from you. They shouldn't be this constant burden that you're fighting against. Choose the people in your life, because you can't choose your friend. You can't change your friends, but you can change your friends. And at the end of the day, it doesn't mean you have to cut off anyone. But if you limit your time, see what you learn in that space between you and them. Do you feel better? Do you feel worse? Are you excited to talk to them? Maybe you need to talk less often. But at the end of the day, that distance will create perspective, and that perspective will change your life. I hope you got something out of today's video, and I will see you very soon.